Over a period of 94 days, the 88th General Assembly met in the committee rooms and chambers of the Capitol that stands behind you. And in the halls and committee rooms lurked the eyes and the ears of Tea Party members that watched, listened, and reported the actions and votes of our elected to the people. They rubbed elbows with the lobbyists, the heads of state agencies, and those elected to represent the citizens of Arkansas. And they changed the face of the Capitol. And they put a kink in business as usual. Our presence was felt, and we made a difference. Going into this session, our governor said that there was no room for any tax cuts other than his $20 million grocery tax cut. Before I go any further, I'd like to set the record straight. That is not your grocery tax cut, Governor BB. You spent over 25 years as an elected official in this state and made no efforts to cut grocery taxes. The energy behind cutting grocery taxes came from a citizen-driven ballot initiative effort that forced you and your candidate to make it a part of your gubernatorial platforms in 2006. The grocery tax, sir, is a people's grocery tax. And you should apologize for your role in letting Arkansas be the 48th state in the union to cut grocery taxes. In spite of Governor Beebe's wishes, room was found in the budget for more tax cuts. In fact, 6 more pieces of tax cut legislation were passed for a grand total of $35 million in tax cuts. Governor Beebe also said it would cost too much money to create an online checkbook so that the citizens of Arkansas would be able to see how their money was spent. Well, under the leadership of Lieutenant Governor Mark Darr, we learned that the cost of transparency wasn't nearly as expensive as Governor Beebe had claimed. And the online checkbook will become a reality. The strong-willed freshmen in the House also made their presence known. They blocked appropriations and forced the legislation that would have created the health care exchanges for OBB and Obamacare into an interim study, where at the very least it slowed down the freight train to socialized medicine. Although we saw the way of doing business change and experienced some successes, we experienced many more failures during the 88th General Assembly. We saw many tax cuts fail, including the capital gains tax cut that would have created an environment for growth and job creation, and that would have put us on a level playing field with our border states. We saw many conservative pieces of legislation die partisan deaths in committees on issues such as immigration, health care, abortion, the Second Amendment, government transparency and accountability, clean water and property rights. And the most disappointing failure for me was when I saw Governor Beebe's budget, a budget that will grow state spending by $117 million, passed through our Senate with not one no vote. Over the last 5 years, Arkansas has had the 4th fastest growing state government in the nation. The Tea Party did not send legislators to the Capitol to slow down the growth of government. We sent legislators there to shrink the size of government, and we will not stop until that objective has been achieved. There is much work to be done, and it is our task to do it. We must work 24/7, 365 to keep our republic, and we must not shirk at our responsibility. I leave you with a famous quote used by many of the leaders of our times. If not I, who? If not now, when? Thank you. May God be with you.